So glad I made it. I made it through. In spite of the storm and rain, heartache and pain, still I'm declaring that I made it through. So if you see me cry, it's just a sign that I'm still alive. I've got some scars, but I'm still alive. Good morning, welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it last week. I'm CJ. Let's get it started. Oh, what a spectacular Saturday, Sunday in the sphere of sports alliteration. I love it. Nonetheless, I digress as I kick off this sports segment with round one scores for the National Football League and with their week one lunch as RG3, aka Robert Griffin III, tied the record of the second longest pass by a QB making his debut as he went on to toss 320 yards and 2 TDs as the Washington Redskins got the win over the New Orleans Saints 40-32. The New York Jets put up 48 points. Wow. Against the Buffalo Bills 27 as Mark Sanchez passed for 266 yards and 3 TDs. The Houston Texans got off to a lethargic start against the Miami Dolphins but came on strong as I took a nap because I was sleepy. Nonetheless, I digress as they crushed the Fins 30-10 with 119 receiving yards and a TD from Andre Johnson, while the Atlanta Falcons was the third team to put up 40 points as they walloped the Kansas City Chiefs with their 24 points as Matt Ice Cold Ryan threw for 299 yards, 3 TDs, and even ran one in. Overtime was needed to settle the score between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars as Adrian Peterson, playing in his first game since his ACL injury, led the Vikings to a 26-23 win with his 2 rushing TDs. The Detroit Lions squeezed by the St. Louis Rams 27-23 with a blistering 355 yards and a game-winning TD for Matt Stafford, and the New England Patriots had no problems as they pounded the Tennessee Titans 34-13 as Tom Brady notched 2 TDs. Continue with football for the fellas that play on Saturday, but the top 10 ranked teams is number 1 Alabama shutout and literally spank Western Kentucky 35-0. Second ranked USC got a Trojan-sized victory against Syracuse 42-39 as Matt Barkley threw 6 TDs. Third ranked LSU manhandled Washington 41-3. Fourth ranked Oregon let loose the Ducks 42-25 against Fresno State with 201 rushing yards from Kejon Bernera and 3 TDs. Fifth ranked Oklahoma outmuscled FAMU 69-13 while Florida State shut out and tomahawk Savannah State 55-0 in only 3 quarters as the game was called because of weather. I bet the Tigers were praising God for that, huh? 7th ranked Georgia spoiled the SEC debut of Missouri by clobbering the Tigers 41-20 in an overtime thriller. 8th ranked Arkansas were upset by unranked Louisiana Monroe 34-31 for their very first win against a ranked opponent, and 9th ranked South Carolina trounced East Carolina 48-10. Stay tuned to the third segment as I run down the shuffling in the AP Top 25, and to catch week 2 of scores for the HBCUs, log on to my website at CJSports.com for the HBCU wrap-up show. And just when you thought she was going down for the count, 4th seeded Serena Williams dug down deep and ferociously fought back in the third set against number 1 ranked Victoria Azarenka as she was 2 points from defeat but pulled out the win 6-2, 2-6, 7-5 to capture her 4th U.S. Open title. Major League Baseball Cup runneth over with games with 16 total as I run down the scores, starting with the American League as the Kansas City Royals eking out the 1-1 win against the Chicago White Sox in 10 innings. The Detroit Tigers lost to the LA Angels 3-2. The Oakland A's got past the Seattle Mariners 4-2 as Tommy Malone struck out 10. The New York Yankees literally spanked the Baltimore Orioles 13-3 as they retake the AL East lead, while the Toronto Blue Jays defeated the Boston Red Sox 4-3. The Texas Rangers were shut out and hammered by the Tampa Bay Rays 6-0 with 3 homers from B.J. Upton, and the Cleveland Indians lost to the Minnesota Twins 8-7. Make that 2 in a row for the marvelous McElroy, first named Rory, as he wins the BMW Championship at Cricket Stick Golf Course in Carmel, Indiana, to claim his second FedEx event with a 20 under par to notch his $1,440,000 share of the $8 million purse, as Lee Westwood and Phil Mickelson finished tied for second with the 18 under par. Tiger Woods and Robert Garrigus finished tied for fourth with the 17 under par. Stay tuned for more updates in your spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling because God has something special in store for you.